Hi, readers. Today we are going to read another text about our topic, Mexico. But before we do, our focus words celebrate may look different in certain sentences that we read. I'm going to read these sentences along with you now, and I want you to think about what you are noticing about the word celebrate in these different sentences. Here we go. She celebrates her birthday every year. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. There was a celebration at the park. There were many celebrations at the park. We were celebrating his birthday yesterday. So, readers, what did you notice about how the word celebrate looks in these different sentences? So, I'm sure that you noticed, like me, that there are different forms of the word celebrate, and that the endings of each of these words look different. So, readers, I want you to take a moment and put the right form of the word celebrate in each of these sentences. And I want you to be thinking about which form of the word celebrate looks right, sounds right, and also makes sense as you read each of these sentences. Do that now, readers. So, good job, readers, organizing these words using the right form in each of these sentences. So, we need to remember that many words, like the word celebrate, has different forms. So, as we read today, we want to think about the changes that took place in a city in Mexico as we read an article titled "The City on a City." More than 1,000 years ago, the Aztecs lived in Mexico. They were a Native American group, and they had a powerful empire. The capital of their empire was a big city. The city was built on a lake. It was called Tenochtitlan. Here's a map of the Aztec Empire and what the Aztec capital may have looked like. The Aztec city was powerful for a long time, but then Spanish explorers came to Mexico. They took over Tenochtitlan. They destroyed much of the city. Then they built a new city over the Aztec city. The new city was Mexico City. The Spanish took over the city. The new city was Mexico City. Today, Mexico City is the capital of Mexico. Lots of people live there. It is a center for business, government, and religion. And it still has some ancient Aztec ruins. So, readers, after reading this article, I want you to think about 2 or 3 things that you learned that you would like to remember. And we're going to take a moment to write down or draw those things that you learned. You can also use this sentence frame, a city in Mexico. Okay. Readers, I'm so glad that you're learning so much about our topic, Mexico. Now, we're going to turn to our meaning mapper, and I want you to think about what words this article makes you think of or remind you of that connects to our focus word, celebrate. And think about how that word might connect to other words on your map. So I thought about the article and different words that could have reminded me of the word celebrate. And a word that came to my mind was the word ancient. Many of the languages and the cities that we still have today, particularly the languages in Mexico, come from ancient civilizations like the Aztecs. So we need to celebrate our ancient past. So, readers, thank you for joining me as we read on for our topic of Mexico.